The United States Trade Development Agency, the USTDA, signed a gas-to-power development grant agreement in ABUJA on Tuesday during the Nigerian International Petroleum Summit with the NNPC to finance the development of 1,350 megawatts power plant in ABUJA. The acting director of the USTDA, Thomas Hardy, speaking on the sidelines with the press after the signing ceremony, stated that the signing of the agreement is his agency's effort to close the power deficiency gap in Nigeria, secure energy capacity, and to lay a good foundation for broad-based economic growth.
Laying the foundation for broad-based economic growth. It is investment by the U.S. government in introducing American technology solutions to bring baseload power that will power the Nigerian economy. It will create job creation not only in the power sector, but in the broader economy in the ABUJA area. And this is just one of many investments we're making across the country.
Okay. He assured Nigeria of transparency, sustainability, which is what the U.S. is known for, according to him.
Sustainability is what the United States is known for. Our investment is looking at investing in quality infrastructure solutions that will last the test of time. And that's why the U.S. government, under the U.S. Trade and Development Agency, has come together with Continuum Associates and GE Energy to put together a team that can lay out the foundation of not only the technology that is needed to utilize the natural gas resources that are located right here in Nigeria, but bring the financing together to make this vision a reality.
Transparency?
I think the transparency is what the United States is. I mean, we have every single U.S. company is subject to the Foreign Corrupt Practice Act. We do everything above the board, and that is known, and I think that is a value that the United States stands in front of and behind to advance a approach that looks at openness in contracts, transparency in contracts, because that's the only way that Nigeria can be successful, and it's the only way U.S. companies can be successful. The NIPS, it's really great to be here, to see the companies, see the Nigerian companies, see the investors in the oil and gas sector that are here today for the NIPS. I look forward to the discussion, both hearing what's being said, but then also the discussions on the sideline of where are the new investments coming and how can the U.S. government step forward and continue to be investing in Nigeria's economic growth.
General Electric will build the proposed power plant in ABUJA in partnership with the NNPC and the USTDA. In his remarks, the managing director, Gas Power Systems for GE's West African region, Mohammed Mijindadi, stated that there is dire need for power in Nigeria, and the project is one of the most significant power projects that will be out soon. Mijindadi gave reassuring words that GE is well able to deliver on the project, going by their antecedents.
This project that we talked about, which is the NNPC's AKK project, it's a power plant that would be situated here in Abuja. It's 1,350 megawatts. If you understand the dire need for power in Nigeria, this is one of the most significant projects that is going to be out there. Now, in partnership with the NNPC and the USTDA, we've basically been able to secure this grant of a little over $1 million. It is significant because as much as every one of us has a stake in moving this project forward, the money is going to go a long way in helping us with some of the advanced feasibility studies and the developmental work. So we've been very impressed with the NIPS team. I believe this is the third installment of these conferences, and we've been participating. It's been a great place to interact with industry experts. I think all the senior level industry professionals are always here, and we wish them all the best with the conference. It's been a great participation, at least from all the industry stakeholders. So.
The managing director, Gas and Power Investment Company, a sister company of the NNPC, Hussein El Yakubu gave a little more insight about the gas to power project and the usefulness of the commercialization of gas instead of gas flaring.
NNPC Gas and Power Investment Company is a new company that NNPC has created or developed, and that company has to do is the investment arm of the corporation in terms of gas and power. We are oil and gas company, but people normally say, why is NNPC into power? Because it's electricity. Why not leave it to NEPA? Okay, we are now doing what we call energy, because just like our sister companies in the IOCs, that is the international companies that we are having, meetings here, they are also into energy. So what do we do? In oil and gas, we have the gas that is normally either associated gas, which comes with crude oil. So because the gas is on top of the oil, you have to either flare it for you to get to the crude. Or now what we are doing is to commercialize the gas, add value. Instead of flaring it, now we convert the gas into, I'm sure you are aware of what we call LNG, Nigeria LNG, liquefied natural gas. So you liquefy it and then send it abroad.
Okay, so good information there, sir. So what's your role in the signing of this agreement with the USTDA?
See, approved this new company, okay, and what we are doing with this new company is simply, we go into joint venture partnership, okay, because the federal government has mandated NNPC to develop 5,000 megawatts in the next 3 to 5 years. And the development of these, IPPs will involve my company, that is the Gas and Power Investment Company. It will involve international power companies like the GE. It will also involve other private, investors. So we are into, joint venture, so similar to what we did in LNG, and therefore we invite investors, and we do it into project finance of 70-30. 70% from the equity owners, the sponsors, and from the 30% the equity, and 70% from lenders, from foreign, investors. So this is, where the transparency is coming. So, and for such magnitude of jobs, the large-scale projects, the investors will like to have, good preparation of feasibility studies. They want to have transparency. They want to have due process done. So definitely, that's why the USTDA is coming. So they are coming to help us with validation, optimization of the existing studies we did, like what we call the feasibility studies, front-end engineering design, the EIA, or the environmental impacts and social, assessment. So all these are World Bank standards, because the lenders will go to the World Bank, and World Bank will ask, have you do any RAF? RAF is, reallocation assessment of, people if, you are taking their, property or land that you have compensated. So they don't want to go to court. So all this they need to do due process. So that's how now we do. It's a commercial power we are doing. It's not the usual, projects that we normally do. We just government provide money, and nobody cares whether it works or not. Here, when we do it joint venture, everyone is transparent, open book system or open book, evaluation. So we all are there to represent our different companies. So it's an open book. So NIPS, NIPS is great. I will tell you, this is the third edition. Okay, and it has been a success. Why is it a success? Prior to NIPS, we used to go to what we call OTC, Offshore Technology, which is in Houston. Okay, like it's a jamboree. But now what we are doing is all the African countries, okay, coming together, just like OPEC, and that's how we are now. And even the investors, foreign investors, are coming, because once you create the opportunity, they will all come here. Okay, and that is what is happening. It's a great, activity initiative, and we are proud of it, and we are, really involved and proud to be part of NIPS.
It is the dream of every Nigerian that someday soon, power failure, power outages, or if you like, epileptic power supply in our homes, offices, industries, markets will be a thing of the past, and the long shout of "Up NEPA" will never again to be seen. in Nigeria.